So our final interview of the weekend was with Band of Skulls. Ethan O'Leary caught up with them, and he managed to get an exclusive piece of artwork that will not be on eBay the following day. Or will be. It was a very entertaining chat. Here it is.
Hello, welcome to Evolution Festival 2012, and we're here at what I could say is probably the most exotic part of Spiller's Wharf, and I'm with Band of Skulls. Guys, how are you keeping?
Very well.
Good. Now, this year seems to be kind of like festival season for you guys, because you're doing this, you're doing tea, and also when I said to someone that, you know, I was going to be meeting you, and then they said, oh, they're going to be doing Hurricane, they were dead excited, so obviously that's a massive thing for you guys as well.
Yeah, well, the European season is like, yeah, it's about to kick off really. So this is probably the first one we've done in the UK. Hopefully the weather will hold out. We'll survive and, you know, get through the summer. But yeah, it's exciting. Festivals are always that special feeling you don't really get in a club show, so we're really looking forward to it.
How do you kind of like get together and kind of, you know, brainstorm within a band to kind of like, you know, go, okay, well, we'll go this route and this is how we're going to be as a band?
Where we go?
No, yeah, where will we go tomorrow? No, but I mean, as a band in general, how you kind of bond and how you perform.
Well, we've been playing as a band for a long time, so I guess it comes quite naturally to us. And yeah, we just, you know, just like any other band, I guess. You know, you just sort of you find some friends that you know, get on with well musically and crack on.
Now you've got your album, which is out at the moment, which is, I love, I think Sweet and Sour is kind of a cool name, but it's where did that come from?
I don't quite remember the moment it arose, but that was the first line we wrote for that song, and then it felt like a great way of summing up the album, because the record's got some really heavy moments and also some quite beautiful moments as well, so it seemed very fitting. And also we needed a name for the record, so after a week of thinking about it, you have to make a decision. So,
do you ever have songs that you kind of put aside for a while and kind of we'll work on that later and come back to it months and months later and go, yeah, that we're ready for a song like this now?
Everything.
All the time. We, you know, we've got tons of things on the go, and some things come a little easier than others. So some things go on the back burner, and you know, but they're always there to draw from when the sort of time's right, and when you know, something can sit there for a year, and then you suddenly, you know, you get a direction with it, and you go with it.
Have you got a favourite song?
What, of ours, or just generally?
Just in general, each of you, what would be your favourite track off the new album?
It changes all the time, I guess. It depends on what you're sort of feeling playing live. We have a song on it called Wanderluster, which is probably my favourite.
When you perform a track and it's each other's favourites, do you feel a bit of pressure to kind of go, I need to make sure I do this one right tonight because this is Emma's favourite track today?
No, not at all. No, that only spurs us on to try and screw it up for them. So, and I picked a song we're not going to be playing today, so.
Which is good. So you got away with murder on today. I promise this will never be sold on. So Emma is a massive doodler. So she goes. Does she ever go off and kind of do her own thing while you're practicing or rehearsing?
Not whilst we're
when
practicing.
you're jammed, like between.
Well, normally we all have to be present and correct because there's only 3 of us, so it's kind of obvious if someone's missing. But yeah. I don't know, we don't really know about this. It's a mysterious, I've never actually seen her draw before, so this is a very
Is this something that you didn't want me to mention and now they all know about it?
Yes, deep dark secret.
It's an addiction she's trying to get over.
There you go. Thank you very much. That's pretty cool. So what are you most looking forward to about today's performance?
I don't know, it seems like there's a lot of sort of young sort of kids out there who all look like they're up for a really great time, so I can't wait to sort of see them sort of, you know, enjoying themselves really, and then maybe a couple of shandies afterwards might not go amiss.
Just a few. I did hear some people on the train on the way up kind of, you know, talking and mentioning you, but if someone has never actually been introduced to your music before, how would you describe yourselves as a band, and how would you describe your music to them?
Well, we're a rock band, and we're kind of we're a real band. You know, there's not any hidden tricks or anything like that. Like what we do up there there is just how we feel at the time.